Alright, what is up, guys? Welcome to the BARCA Daily, and today is our very first episode. So, don't mind me if I'm a bit rusty in the way I speak, but I am absolutely fired up after the 3-0 game versus Celta Vigo. I have seen football return to the Nou Camp, and I've seen football return to our away games, and I just decided to start this channel because I am absolutely excited for what is to come, and I just cannot wait to see more of the Koeman era. So let's start off talking about the offensive fluidity we saw in today's game. I mean, just the way that Messi and Coutinho were interchanging positions, players were just using their quick forward passes, their 1-2 passes. It was incredible. It was something that we lacked all throughout the 18-19 and 19-20 campaigns. We really missed that final touch, that 1-2 quick release. There was no quick release under Valverde or Setien, and as you could have seen in the first few minutes of the game, or in the first 20-30 minutes of the game, when Celta Vigo sat back deep, Barcelona did not struggle to break their lines, but we passed 1-2 to the wing, 1-2 to the other wing. Players ran around their box, running riot across the lines in Celta Vigo's pitch, Balaidos, where we are of course cursed, and we broke through their lines with ease as the brilliant talisman Ansu Fati came through once again for Barcelona. I mean, how many times have we seen Barca just struggle to break the lines against a team parking the bus with two solid 4-player defensive lines? It has been so difficult for us because we would take forever to shift the ball from one end of the pitch to another. But this time, we saw our offensive players passing after one touch. We saw them taking shots. We saw them sending balls in. We saw them rotating their positions, running around, just looking so motivated and absolutely hungry to move the ball around. I mean, the humiliation of last season and the changes in the squad and the youth and the fresh energy and the structural changes have left Barcelona to be an absolutely charged up, motivated squad, and I am incredibly excited for the upcoming season. Now, a couple of defensive changes that I saw in this game was whenever we lost the ball in their half, we had an incredible press to win the ball back, which was very impressive. Everyone pressed and we kept getting the ball back in their half and creating chances. We also tracked back on the counter a lot. You may have noticed in the other games in the Balaidos in the last 5 years, we would lose the ball and we would have absolutely no answers at all. But today we ran back into our own half. Everyone committed their bodies. No matter what happened, anytime Celta broke on a counter-attack, our defenders were there to cover up the gaps. They were there to absolutely win back the ball anytime needed. And we kept our shape beautifully, and that was a huge plus for me. And it was an incredible change of pace to see. And another thing, after going a man down, one of the most ludicrous referee calls, we changed to a very solid 4-4-1 formation with great discipline and defending. Now, this is probably due to Koeman's intensity of training, the structural changes he's brought into this defense, because we haven't really seen much of a personnel change other than Serginho Dest being brought in. We've seen more of a structural change in the defense. We've seen Koeman teaching his defense how to keep their shape. Of course, he is a great defensive legend himself. Maybe it wasn't a new defender we needed. Maybe it was this structural change, this change in intensity of training, this change in mindset and motivation that we actually needed. Because even after we lost Longley on the pitch, we changed to a 4-4-1 formation, and we saw those two defensive lines defending their hearts out, not affording the extremely qualitative attack of Celta Vigo any space at all to work. And I cannot believe that I saw that level of discipline. And I think that is what Koeman is going to bring more than anything else, which is discipline. A strict enforcement of his styles, of his managerial philosophies, and of that discipline we were so desperately lacking, as all culés know. And that is something that we are possibly and probably going to see change. As we went to a tough ground when there were torrential rains, there was a 10 versus 11 man disadvantage, yet today we stood out in defense and we absolutely proved our worth in that back line. Especially Roberto, he was fired up and he probably had a personal point to make with the arrival of our new right back Serginho Dest. So I loved to see that motivation, and I think that is exactly the kind of healthy competition that squad squad depth brings to the team. Koeman has also proven his worth to be able to take the right call when there is adversity, as he subbed off Griezmann to bring on Ronald Araujo. It was a brilliant decision, and he's not scared to make substitutions in times of problems, as we have seen today. And I was very happy to see that Ronald Koeman can make that amazing final decision, and that is going to be a crucial thing, because we are going to have injuries, we are going to have red cards, and we are going to have difficult games. We need a manager who can step up, and we need a manager who can show that he is not afraid to make changes. But I am very happy with the positive signs that we have seen so far, and I cannot wait to see what else this Barcelona team is able to conjure. For once, after a long time, I am able to say I enjoyed watching a Barcelona game. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Do subscribe to this brand new YouTube channel. We will be doing lots and lots of posts about the upcoming Barcelona season, as I'm very excited. Follow my Instagram page, BarcaX Global. We're on 25,000 followers and strong, and I'm sure a lot of you have come from there. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.